Welcome back, everybody. I am Denver Gamer, and today we're going to get your Nintendo 64 games from this to looking like this. This is the Parallel Launcher. It's a front end for the RetroArch emulator. It is extremely easy to use, and it already has all the graphic settings ready to go for you, so your Nintendo 64 games automatically look great. So without too much blah, 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 let's get cracking. Go to the first link in the description, and that will take you to the Parallel Launcher homepage. As you can see, they have a bunch of different options to choose from. I am using Windows 64-bit. And below the download links, you'll see, but why? And here's why. RetroArch is not beginner-friendly, and you have to fiddle around with a bunch of different settings to get your games looking great. Well, this makes everything easy. It's really plug and play. I'll show you how easy it will be to load up your backup ROMs. Download the installer. I'm going to put it on my desktop, and it actually took a little bit for this to download for me. I think that was my internet connection, but I'll fast forward here. This will come as a zip file. I use WinRAR. You can use 7-zip. I'll leave a couple links for those in the description, but I'm going to right-click and extract here. I will delete the zip file because I do not need that anymore. Now I have my setup installer, and I'm going to double-click to run that. This is just kind of a standard setup wizard. There's a license agreement up here in the front. You can go through all of this, blah, 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 blah. Hit next. It'll create a folder for you, a shortcut on your desktop, and it will install it. Click Finish, and then it's going to prompt you to install RetroArch, whichever you want to call it, and click OK. Now, this for me took a little while, and I was also doing other stuff. My son was gaming, so this took quite a bit. I'm going to fast forward again. Okay, we can now delete the setup installer, and now you can see that there is a shortcut on my desktop for Parallel Launcher. Let's open that up. All right, the first thing I want to point out is this little controller in the top right. You'll see it detected my Xbox 360 controller. Also has two other profiles, a USB N64 and GameCube profile, so detect those too. But you can hit New Profile. I recommend Quick Configure right there, and it'll prompt you to enter all the buttons, up, down, left, right, all the different buttons, okay? But that's where you go to configure a different controller. I recommend a wired Xbox 360 controller on most emulators. That's what I like. Now, next, we're going to add our folder with our backup ROMs, and this is a good time for a disclaimer. You should be using legally obtained copies of your physically owned games. I personally use the INL Retro, and that's where I get my ROM dumps from. Got it? Got it. But I digress. Click on Manage ROM Sources. Here you can browse for a folder that you have your backup ROMs in. Here I have 3 of my physical cartridges. I have Mischief Maker's Tonic Trouble and Super Mario 64. I'm going to select that folder, select OK, and they will show up. Now, you can select on the ROM you want to start. And you have a couple of input options here. Also, you can switch here at the bottom between the 2 different RetroArch cores, but we'll stick with Parallel 64, and we're going to hit Play Single Player. As you can see, it has Play Multiplayer as well, so we'll be taking a look at that in another video. I'll have a playlist for you over on my channel. As a side note, the first time you play it will prompt you to download the RetroArch core and periodically ask you to update it, okay? So you will want to do that and then go back and hit play again, single player. Now check out how good this looks here in the beginning. Looks like we got a little sprite there or something, but the rest of it will look good. Now you'll notice that I removed the sound from my videos in tutorials. That's a way that you can really get flagged doing these type of tutorials, as you can imagine. So let me show you a little bit of Tonic Trouble. You can see here, got some footage there. And I also had that Super Mario 64 footage at the beginning. We got it working. Trust me, it sounds great. It looks great. And in the next video, we'll be going over best settings, and I'll have, 5 or 6 videos on the simulator, everything you need to know about it. Just check my channel for a playlist. And thanks for watching, guys. Please share this video, comment on this video. Let me know what you want to see next. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see ya next time. Thanks for watching. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you want to connect outside of YouTube, I do have a Twitter where I post video game stuff and top 10 lists, as well as an Instagram where you can see my collection and pickups. I also have a TikTok. You can see Groot, Rocket, and Gamora, my Great Danes, and shorter videos. And I also have a Facebook page you can follow as well. So I look forward to connecting with you.